The last part of the interface that we're going to look at is right here at the bottom, and this is going to be a real simple video. The right-hand portion of this controls what we see and how we see what we see in the viewable area here. This slider right here has to do with zooming in and out. If we want to zoom in and see things bigger, we can click and drag and move that to the right. Okay, and I'll go ahead and throw in these scroll bars here. I haven't mentioned that yet. If we want to move around in the spreadsheet, we can click and drag those scroll bars to move around. So we have zoomed in. You can see there is a crosshair right there in the middle. That's 100%. So if we click and drag and put it back to that, it'll snap right to 100%. Also, you can just click this button if you want to get there very quickly. For example, if I click and drag all the way over here, you can see my spreadsheet gets really tiny as I get really far away. If I want to go right back to 100%, I can click on this and then select 100% and click OK. Now you can use the zoom out button and the zoom in button as well, and that will move by 10% increments. Okay, and then we have this section right here, which changes the view of our spreadsheet. And you're going to find that most of the time you are using normal view. And then over here on the left, there's some information that will show up that you can't see right now because there's no reason for you to see it because there is no information. The cell that we've got selected is empty, so nothing's showing up there. But there's some really handy stuff that will show up there if it needs to. For example, if I click on this cell that says 245, nothing shows up. But if I click and drag and select several cells, now a ton of stuff shows up. It shows me the average of those numbers. It shows me the count, how many things I've got selected, so I don't have to actually go through there and count them manually. And it shows me the sum. Just some pretty standard things, common things that people would, information that they'd like to know. And if you want to change any of this, you can simply right-click, and let's go ahead and go to maximum. We'll select that one, and now we can see the maximum value as well. If we don't want to see sum anymore, just click on it, and it'll disappear. Sum is pretty good, though, and I'm going to go ahead and turn maximum off, and away we go. So again, this information shows up when you have usually a range of cells selected. So if I just do like 4 cells like that, then this is the average of those 4 cells. This is the count. It says I've got 4 selected, and then the sum of those 4 cells is also given. So again, real quick video, real simple information, but very helpful information nonetheless. Let's go ahead in the next exercise, and we're going to start with creating our very own worksheet, our first worksheet. I'm going to take this file, and we're actually going to recreate this so you can see how everything is done that you see on the screen now.